Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my August TBR, and to do this I'm going to be using the method that Cody uses over on her channel, which is the wheel of TBR. She is way more creative than I am, and as you guys would have watched I think I did it for June, my June TBR, I did this using my iPad, and a lot of you guys asked what website I use to design the wheel, and that is wheeldecide.com. I'll also put it down in the description below, but I think it's a really cool app. And since I'm not very creative, I think it's a great way to still do the wheel and have a fun element to the video without having to actually create it physically. So I have it on my iPad, and also someone suggested that I use like a recording on my iPad so it's a lot easier for you to see, which is totally understandable. So I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna decide what books I'm going to read this month. So I'm probably going to do about 6 or 7 spins. I don't want to do too many of these because I am a mood reader, and I found when I did this before, I just really wasn't interested in only reading the 12 or so books that I did using only the wheel. So I'm probably going to pick up some of the books that I'm also interested in that aren't picked with the wheel. So I'm probably going to do like 6 or 7 because I think that's definitely an amount I can get to this month. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I hope you guys are excited because this is such a fun thing to do, and I've already really enjoyed doing it on my channel. So let's go ahead and get going. So I have a lot of options on my wheel, but we're just gonna see what I end up with, and here we go for the first spin. Color. So I need to pick a book with, I guess, the color of the next roll. That's what Cody did, I think. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna spin it one more time, and we're gonna see what the color is of the next box that I choose. Black. So I need to go pick a book with black on the cover. I'll be right back. So the book that I have chosen for black is Seanan McGuire's Middle Game, which is a recent release, and everyone is kind of freaking out about it, and I've heard so many good things. And I absolutely adore Seanan McGuire's writing, so I am so excited to pick this up. I don't know a ton about it other than there are 2 twins named Roger and Dodger, and they're not exactly human but not exactly gods, and I think it deals with alchemy. Reed, who is the skilled alchemist who created them, I think. I'm not really too sure, but this sounds kind of mysterious and really interesting, so I didn't want to read too much into it. But again, I love her writing, so I will pick up anything that she puts out. And yeah, this is one that everyone has been talking about, and I'm super excited about it. So this is the first pick of the month. Okay, next one, here we go. Oh God. Low expectations. So I need to choose a book that I don't have high expectations for. So the book that I have chosen for low expectations is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. This book used to be on my TBR a long time ago, and then a lot of people came out and were just saying that they really didn't like it. It wasn't really very well developed, and the writing wasn't very good, and so I've kind of fallen off the want to read it, but this is definitely going to get me to read it, I guess, this month, because it's on my TBR. But this is basically about a world where people have different types of blood or colors of blood. They're either a red or a silver, and the silvers, I think, have magical powers, and the reds do not. But there's this girl who has red blood but still has the magical powers, and I think it's about the problems that come with that and some kind of adventure that she's probably gonna go on. I've just really not been very interested in this, and it doesn't seem like something I'll love, but who knows? I may really enjoy it, and it may be one of my new favorites. So we've got Red Queen for this challenge. Okay, spinning for number 3. What do you think it says?
Chronicles of Narnia.
I wouldn't be that upset about Chronicles of Narnia.
But not like one of the popular ones, like number 7.
Well, it's big book.
Oh.
So I'm gonna want to die this month. But anyways, let me go pick a big book. Okay, so the one I'm choosing for this, it may not be a big book to some people's standards, but you know what? It's kind of a big book to me, and I already have pretty chunky books. Like Middle Game is already kind of chunky, so I'm choosing this one for this challenge, and that is Aurora Rising by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I've been meaning to get to this. This is their newest release, where they are joint authoring in this book, and it's set in space. A lot of really cool space talk in the year of 2380, and it's about a girl named what's her name? Tyler no, it's a boy. It's about a boy named Tyler Jones, and he's recruiting a squad to go to space, and I don't know much more than that, but I always like going into their books kind of blind. They write so wonderfully together, and I've heard so many people talking about this, and again, I love their space novels so much, so I'm really excited about this. And the size doesn't scare me too much because I know I could read it on audio if I really wanted to, so that is my plan. I'm going with Aurora, why can't I say it? Aurora Rising for a big book, even though it's almost 500 pages, so I count that as a big book, you know?
And then me.
Me. Okay, roll number 4. Spin number 4.
Woo!
Spin number 4. I've got my hype man over there, just so you know.
Yeah!
Okay. Most recent purchase, yes! Okay, girls and boys and non-binary people, let me figure out which book I'm choosing. So I recently got a couple of books from Amazon, which I'll probably tell you about the rest of them soon. But one of the books that I just recently got is Wilder Girls by Rory Power. This is supposed to be a somewhat retelling of Lord of the Flies with an all-female cast and LGBTQIA plus representation, which is really exciting. I'm super excited about this. I mean, I love Lord of the Flies, so anything involving that sounds wonderful to me, and I don't really know what else is gonna come with this book, but I have high hopes. I've heard a lot of people love it, and I don't know, it's not too long, and Patrick was telling me logically it's probably better to stick to a bit of a smaller book because I have some other books that are a little bit chunkier than that, but I think we're gonna go with Wilder Girls. I'm really hype about this, and also this cover is my favorite cover ever. It's so cute. I love it. So yeah, we're going with Wilder Girls. Spin number 5. One word title. So I saw Cody do this in her recent video, so I'm gonna go choose a book with one word in the title. Okay, so the book that I have chosen for the one word title, I had my boyfriend help me because I was not sure what to pick, and he helped me pick Dune by Carrie Corp and Lori Langdon. I bought this a while ago. I heard someone recommend it. I think it was Super Space Chick or Kristen over on her channel, and I don't know much about it. I really don't. I've forgotten. But it did sound intriguing to me, and it says, I think it's a fantasy real-life fairy tale with a prince and a girl, but there's some dark elements involved in it. I really don't remember, but I've heard a lot of people really enjoy this, and I don't know. I've never gotten to it, and I have it on my shelf, so I might as well. So I'm picking up Dune for the one-word title. Number 6. TBR Jar. Oh. I don't have my TBR jar with me. It's actually at school, so we're gonna skip this one and do a different roll because I forgot to take it off. That was my bad. So now this is spin number 6 for the second time. Oh goodness. Do you know what it is? It's Patrick pick.
Ooh.
Okay, so the book that Patrick has chosen for me, which if you watched our challenge of Do I Have That Book challenge, he for some reason saw this book and thought it said Milk 2.0 when it actually says Mila 2.0. So he decided to go back to his roots and choose Milk 2.0. Actually, it's Mila 2.0. But that's the book I'm going to be reading for this one. This is about a girl who lives in Minnesota, and her whole life she discovers has been a lie, and something about technology, a sci-fi thriller, but it sounds like it's also not completely sci-fi. It also sounds kind of contemporary maybe? I don't really know. It's a teen love story with a super spy thriller, and I think it was Little Book Owl or Kath over there talk about this, and you know, it's been a while. I got this on Book Outlet for very cheap once, and this is definitely what this challenge is for because it gets me to read books that I don't normally go for. So we've got Milk 2.0.
Woo!
And for the last spin, for spin number 7, here we go. Five-star prediction. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick a book that I predict I'm going to give 5 stars and absolutely love. That's hard because I have a lot of books I feel like I could give that to. So the book that I've chosen for my 5-star prediction is Orange by Ichiko Takano. This is a manga set in Japan revolving around a group of friends who end up meeting this new kid who comes to their school, and they receive letters from their future selves talking about how they need to protect him and befriend him because he could end up having a terrible future. And it's about them wrestling with the facts that obviously their future selves are sending them letters and whether they should listen to them or not, and just the blossoming of friendships. And I love it so much. I've actually seen the anime. I watched it with Patrick and we loved it, and so I'm really excited to read the manga and see if there's anything extra that I didn't get when I watched the anime. So I'm really excited about this. I definitely think I'm gonna give it 5 stars because I loved the anime, so I'm really hopeful. It's not crazy long just because there's a lot of pictures in this, but I still struggle with not exactly knowing what I'm doing when reading manga, but I'm gonna try and do some research and make sure that I'm reading it properly because, I don't know, I feel really out of place reading manga because you read it backwards and you read it in different orders, and I just want to make sure I'm doing it correctly. So this is my 5-star prediction for this month, and that is going to be it for my set TBR because I don't want to do too many on the wheel just because I know I'm going to change my mood and want to shift things around. So this month I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of leeway to switch things up and add some extra books here and there if I have some new releases that come in, or just I end up wanting to read something new. So that is my plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is really fun. I love doing this. It's such a great way for me to look at my shelves and my TBR shelf and see what books I haven't read or that I've forgotten about. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely leave a like down below if you enjoyed, and if you have any comments about any of the books that I mentioned or what you're reading this next month in August, I would love to know. And yeah, I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye bye.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no